What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price had a big shoot up, shot all the way up to 11,833 and then had a little bit of a rejection, sitting now at around 11,730. Guys, does this mean $12,000 Bitcoin is right around the corner? And guys, there's a few other coins I wanted to talk about today as well, but I want to talk about the record fundamentals, which are going to push the Bitcoin price to 12K and much higher. And the fear and greed index is at greedy again, guys. Does this mean that there could be some chop? It's a very interesting time in the Bitcoin price right now, but I want you guys to remember, of all things, that this is a bull market, and with a bull market comes bullish sentiment, okay, guys? And don't forget, I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in to win this ledger, and all you have to do is subscribe to be part of that drawing. And guys, if that sounds good to you, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. Here we go. So guys, basically we had a big shoot up from the 25th last month. We've just been steadily putting in higher lows, and then we had a big shoot up on the 9th or the 8th right here through the 9th all the way up. Then we had this descending wedge, which we were talking about breaking out of it to the upside here in this video right here, guys, and then we broke out of it right that way, guys. And if you look at it just like that, that's that same view right there, guys, okay? So what's going to happen now? I think that we're going to actually put in a bull flag right here. We're going to move sideways, a little bit of chop right here in between resistance and support. And if that happens, then I think we're going to get another leg up and hopefully push towards $12,000. That would be really good to see this week. I think that, you know, we've had a lot of bullish sentiment, you know, this whole year. And I think that there's definitely some bullish times that are right around the corner, guys. I think the next 5 years for Bitcoin as well are going to be extremely profitable for those that are involved. And guys, if you don't have bags now, you're kicking your own ass. It's that simple. I've been telling you guys for the last several months to accumulate. This is the time to buy. And if you listen, guys, you are sitting pretty right now, guys. So that is just a very good thing. Let me know in the comments below that if you bought Bitcoin or got in and that you're bullish or you're making money. I want to know about your story. Be sure to share it. And guys, I think that if we continue this bullish sentiment, I think that, you know, there's nothing stopping it from hitting new all-time highs, even maybe by the end of the year. If nothing stops it, you got to understand, there's a lot of bullish sentiment right now. So if, for instance, the bears don't step back in and start pushing this price back down towards the legacy line, we're just going to kind of continuously be moving up, putting in higher lows, testing resistances, and I think then, guys, the higher times are right around the corner. That being said, I don't think the bull market peak will play out until late 2021, early 2022. So I still think there's a lot of time to get in, guys, and there's still going to be some downside here. Like, for instance, when we get a pump up, maybe we'll get a bit of a drop off, and it might be, honest to God, your last opportunity to buy Bitcoin below $10,000, if we even go below $10,000 again, guys. There's a lot of talk that it never will. And guys, there's a lot of altcoins to talk about as well today. I want to talk about BAT. Still looking like optimal times to buy, guys. Check it out. Okay, this is just looking really good, okay? I've been telling you to buy here, 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 and I think that this is just the bottom here, guys, and we're not going to go much lower. If we do, I think 0.16 is as low as we could go, which is just a little bit of a leg down right here, for instance, just something like that. And again, guys, I think that, you know, BAT is just a very promising project. They have the Brave browser. They have a lot of good things going for it. And I think that the price it's at now is just something infantile compared to where it's going to be in the future. It's going to be much higher, guys. So get in on BAT now while you can. Also checking out OXT. Definitely below some of the bottom support lines that we've had, guys. And I think that we could easily see a good uptick here, for instance, and hopefully retesting some of these resistance lines that are above it. So for instance, if we could get a little bit lower and get down to right here, that's where I'll be looking to accumulate a little bit more. If it doesn't hit there, then I won't buy more. I'm very picky about my buys, guys, and that's how I you know, get in the market at the right times and make sure that I'm making the most gains that I possibly can. And I think that if you guys are making the calls right along with me, you're making money. So I hope that you guys are definitely making good money here. And with OXT, you know, Orchid, there's so much potential. It's a new coin. It just got listed on Gemini this year, so there's so much potential for it to go to the upside, guys. I can't stress that enough. And with coins like that, you want to be in on these times, because look at these pumps that it's had. I told everyone to get in right here. We made this big profitable trade right here. I got out all the way at the top, guys. I couldn't be happier with this trade. A lot of people I know got in and out, or got out right here and got in there. So guys, that's just as good as it gets. I think we're going to get another big pump up. Maybe we won't pump all the way up to 40 cents again, but we could still get a massive pump up to like 0.36 or something, which would still be a massive gain of 47%, guys. So that's, that's something I'm willing to be in on for sure. And guys, I want to talk about electronium. We're still in that descending wedge. And guys, if we go back to this last video that I was in right here, okay guys, you can see, and I was talking about it touching right here, and I said that there wasn't a second point yet, but this is probably where it would play out. And guys, look at it right here. It actually hit that, okay? So guys, be sure to subscribe and like for that. That was a great call. And that, guys, once you learn how to read the charts, you can put your graphs out and you can just trust in them. And that's something that's very important to make your trades. Because if you don't trust that the calls you're making are good, you're not going to make good calls and you're not going to make any money. So guys, I think this is going to kind of play to the right a little bit. What we don't want to see is a breakdown past this support line. But guys, it's definitely possible unless there's a change of course. We've had these over and over again, these descending wedges which have gone down. And this is just the start of the next one. So hopefully we can get a bounce off this bottom support and break out to the right here. But until something changes, this is going to be the pattern that we're going to be following for the next few days, guys. And I wanted to talk about why cryptocurrency in general is acting the way it is. And there's several fundamentals which are playing into it, 5 specifically, but there's record fundamentals and 12K pump right around the corner. So one of the fundamentals is U.S. macro and elections versus stimulus. So the U.S. is in a firm focal point when it comes to the macro markets this week. The November 3rd elections promise to set the mood as it becomes more apparent which side will control the White House. Analysts have warned that a Democratic win would dent the dollar, the long-term prospects for which they already are shaky. Donald Trump's re-election, however, would not be enough to keep the greenback out of danger, Goldman Sachs said last week. By extension, calls are coming from a safe haven gold to make serious progress upwards after November. Regardless of the election outcome for others, however, it is Bitcoin that will profit more impressively, and that's where I'm at, guys. I'm definitely believing in the Bitcoin this time. Europe hints at more intervention. Bitcoin fundamentals hit new records. Okay, so Bitcoin stayed particularly range-bound over the weekend with only a brief price spike above 11,500, contrasting the flat activity. Despite this, on a technical level, signs of the record strength continue pouring in this month. The difficulty, which provides an estimate of minor competition and network security, is now back at all-time highs. So 2 days ago, the last readjustment saw difficulty increase by larger than expected, so 3.5%. So at the same time, the hash rate also climbed to a new average all-time high on Monday. At press time, the established computing power dedicated to mining stood at 146 exahashes per second, or EH/S's. And there's the Bitcoin hash difficulty, guys, right there at all-time highs right now. So there you can see January from 2019 just kind of steadily moving up consistently. And that's from Cointelegraph. So analysts have the eyes on 12,000 Bitcoin price breakout, guys. That's what I was just talking about. And guys, I want to talk about greed is back on the menu. So in line with the gradually increasing price strength comes investor sentiment, which according to one indicator is getting greedier. So it's the latest market reading. The crypto fear and greed index is back on greed territory, having an edging up for the neutral over the past week. This suggests the sentiment among Bitcoin investors is anticipating a bullish advance. But there's a caveat. If price increases too fast, greed will become extreme greed, under which circumstances the index says a correction is more likely. So guys, look at this, okay? So for instance, we're in greed right now. If we go to something like extreme greed, or start to move into this green extreme greed area, then yeah, guys, I could, almost see a pullback happening, guys. The last time we were at extreme greed, we had a massive crash, okay? Guys, it's that simple. So you want to be looking into when there's not greed, or neutral or below for sure, but in general, when there is extreme greed, you can almost expect a pullback, guys. So if you're not familiar with this, check out the crypto fear and greed index, guys. It's definitely a good indicator to be checking out. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for tuning in. I am very grateful for all you guys. I can't stress enough, I'm getting subscribers every single day, and I hope you guys are making good money right along with me. And guys, don't forget about my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in it to win this Ledger Nano S. And guys, once I get some, monetized someday in the future, I'll be doing giveaways all the time. That's when I plan, you know, to be doing a lot of giveaways, and you know, there's so much potential, you know, when you have monetization, because you're making money, you can dump it back into the channel, and then you just make the channel much nicer for everybody. And I hope you guys are enjoying the channel already. I've been working with a friend of mine to upgrade my logo and upgrade, you know, my page a little bit, just to make it a little bit more aesthetically appeasing. And I think when that happens, that'll even draw more people in, guys. So just a lot of good news, lots of good times. Crypto is looking very good. We are in a bull market, guys. Stay bullish. Don't be weeded out by, you know, just the fear that's coming into the market with all the election. Don't be feared out. I can't stress enough that bullish times are here. And if they don't feel like they're here yet to you, trust me, they're going to in the next few years. And you want to be involved for this bull run. You want to be involved for the peak. It's that simple, guys. And that's all I have time for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in so much. You guys are the reason I do this basically every single day. Be sure to subscribe and like. I am Crypto Matrix. I will catch you guys later.